But yeah, starting with the prologue a bit, we're gonna be going back to Seven Cities for a little bit. Um, on the road of Aaron Way, where Mariana was crucified, the following day, a carriage burst through a portal, and out of the carriage comes three Bukrala, but they're burlier than the ones you've seen before. Well, you're not seeing this at all, but I'm just letting you know that it's happening. The three Bukrala go up towards one of the trees and begin removing one of the withered bodies from its resting place. And they begin speaking. And around one of the bodies' necks is a crystal bottle on a chain, and they remove it and begin tinking it and looking inside as if trying to discern if something is inside the bottle itself. They begin speaking to each other in a strange language and begin almost arguing over the body, but then they remove it from the tree it was pinned to, drag it towards the carriage. The carriage driver snaps its reins and it tears through another portal. But now, um, going back to 298, 665 years before the sleep of Bern, who is known as Mother Earth, basically. You're there is a scene of various Emas. You have met Talon Emas before, but these are regular flesh and blood Emas, for they have not gone through their ritual yet. And in the clearing before them is a lone female Jagat. And the Jagat says to them, "They are gone. They are not with me. It does not matter in the manner you kill me, but only that you kill me. But you will not have my children." And the Amas say to the female Jagat, "What have you done with them, Jagat?"
Hello?
Are we interjecting here?
Big Bang?
Dramatic pause. Extra dramatic pause.
Avenue?
Something must have happened.
Darius.
Oh, he's super quiet.
Sorry. That
We
row there.
we can't hear you.
What the fuck?
You're so quiet.
Oh my god.
Me now.
Try again.
Just
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, the Emas are going to throw their spears at the Jagat and pin her to her death. And blah, 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 blah. We're going to fast forward a little bit even more here. We are actually going to fast forward now with that. And we are going to the continent of Jakuruku in the time of dying, 100,019, 736 years before Burn's sleep, 3 years after the fall of the crippled god. And the fall had shattered the continent. Forests had burned, the firestorms lightning the horizon, lighting, blah, sorry, misspeaking, the horizons in every direction, bathing crimson the heaving ash-filled clouds blanketing the sky. The conflagration had seemed unending, world-devouring, weeks into months, and through it all could be heard the screams of a god. Pain gave birth to rage, rage to poison, and infection sparing no one. Scattered survivors remained reduced to savagery, wandering a landscape pocked with huge craters, now filled with murky, lifeless water, the sky churning endlessly above them. Kinship had been dismembered, love had proved a burden too costly to carry. They ate what they could, often each other, and scanned the ravaged world around them with rapacious intent. One figure walked this landscape alone, wrapped in rotting rags. He was of average height, his feathers blunt and unprepossessing. There was a dark cast to his face, a heavy inflexibility in his eyes. He walked as if gathered suffering onto himself, unmindful of its vast weight. Walked as if incapable of yielding, of denying the gifts of his own spirit. In the distance, ragged bands eyed the figure as he strode, step by step, across what was left of the continent that would one day be called Jacuruku. Hunger might have driven them closer, but they were no fools left among the survivors of the fall, and so they maintained a watchful distance, curiosity dulled by fear, for the man was an ancient god, and he walked among them. Beyond the suffering he absorbed, Kurul would have willingly embraced their broken souls. Yet he had fed, was feeding, on the blood spilled onto this land, and the truth was this: the power born of that would be needed. In Kurul's wake, men and women killed men, killed women, killed children. Dark slaughter was the river the elder god rode. Elder gods embodied a host of harsh and pleasantries. The foreign god had been torn apart in his descent to earth. He had come down in pieces and streaks of flame. His pain was fire, screams and thunder, a voice that had been heard by half the world, pain and outrage. And Kurul reflected in grief. It would be a long time before the foreign god could begin to reclaim the remaining fragments of its life, and so begins to unveil its nature. Kurul feared that day's arrival. From such a shattering could only come madness. The summoners were dead, destroyed by what they had called down upon them. There was no point in hating them, no need to conjure up images of what they in truth deserved by way of punishment. They had, after all, been desperate, desperate enough to part the fabric of chaos, to open a way into an alien remote realm, to then lure a curious god of that realm closer, ever closer to the trap they had prepared. The summoners sought power, all to destroy one man. The elder god had crossed the ruined continent, had looked upon the still living flesh of the fallen god, had seen the unearthly magnets that crawled forth from the rotting, endlessly pulsating meat and broken bone, had seen what those maggots flowered into, even now as he reached the battered shoreline of Jacuruku, the ancient sister continent to Reli. They wheeled above him on their broad black wings, sensing the power within. They were hungry for its taste. But a strong god could ignore the scavengers that trailed in his wake, and Kurul was a strong god. Temples had been raised in his name. Blood had for generations so countless altars in worship of him. The innocent cities were wreathed in the smoke of forged pyres, the red glow of humanity's dawn. The first empire had risen, on a continent half a world away from where Kurul now walked, an empire of humans born from the legacy of the Talana Mas, from whom it took its name. But it had not been long for but it had not been alone for long. Here on Jacuruku, in the shadow of the long-dead Kashane Kameo ruins, another empire had emerged. Brutal, a devourer of souls, its ruler was a warrior without equal. Kurul had come to destroy him, had come to snap the chains of 12 million slaves. Even the jagged tyrants had not commanded such heartless mastery over their subjects. No, it took a mortal human to achieve this level of tyranny over his kin. Two other elder gods were converging on the Calorian Empire. The decision had been made. The three, last of the elder, would bring to a close the High King's despotic rule. Kurul could sense his companions. Both were close. Both had been comrades once, but they all, Kurul included, had changed, had drifted far apart. This would mark the first conjoining in millennia. He could sense a fourth presence as well, a savage ancient beast following his spoor, a beast of the earth of winter's frozen breath, a beast with white fur bloodied, wounded almost upon death by the fall, a beast with but one surviving eye to look upon the destroyed land that had once been its home, long before the Empire's rise. Trailing but coming no closer, and Cruel well knew it would remain a distant observer of all that was about to occur. The elder god could spare it no sorrow, yet was not indifferent to its pain. We each survive as we must, and when time comes to die, we find our places of solitude. The Calorian Empire had spread to every shoreline of Jacuruku, yet Cruel saw no one as he took his first steps inland. Lifeless waste stretched on all sides. The air was gray with ash and dust, the skies overhead churning like lead in a smith's cauldron. The elder god experienced a first breath of unease, sidling chill across his soul. Above him, the god-spawned scavengers cackled as they wheeled. A familiar voice spoke in Cruel's mind. "Brother, I am upon the north shore." "And I in the west." "Are you troubled?" "I am. All is dead." "Incinerated. The heat remains deep beneath the bed of ash. Ash and bone." A third voice spoke. "Brothers, I am come from the south, where once dwelt the cities, all destroyed. The echoes of a continent's death cry still linger. Are we deceived? Is this delusion?" Cruel addressed the first elder who had spoken in his mind. "Draconis, I too feel the death cry. Such pain, indeed, most dreadful as its aspect than that of the fallen one. If not a deception, as our sisters suggest, what has he done?" "We have stepped onto this land, and so all share what you sense, Krull," Draconis replied. "I too am not certain of its truth. Sister, do you approach the High King's abode?" The third voice replied. "I do, brother Draconis. Would you and brother Cruel join me now, that we may confront this mortal as one?" "We shall." Warrens opened, one to the far north, the other directly before Cruel. Two elder gods joined their sister upon a ragged hilltop, where wind swirled through the ashes, spinning funeral wreaths skyward. Directing before them on a heap of burnt bones was a throne. The man seated upon it was smiling. "As you can see, I have prepared for your arrival. Oh yes, I knew that you were coming. Draconis of Tiam's kin, Cruel opener of the past. And you, my dear, I was under the impression that you had abandoned your old self, walking among the mortals, playing the role of middling sorceress. Such a deadly risk. Though perhaps this is what entities you so perhaps this is what entices you so to the mortal game. You stood on fields of battle, woman. One stray arrow." He slowly shook his head. "We have come," Cruel said, "to end your reign of terror." Calor's brows rose. "You would take from me all that I have worked so hard to achieve? 50 years, dear rivals, to conquer an entire continent. Oh, perhaps our data still held out, always late in sending me my rightful tribute. But I ignored such petty gestures. She has fled, did you know? The bitch. Did you imagine yourselves the first to challenge me? The circle brought down a foreign guard. The effort went awry, thus sparing me the tasks of killing the fools with my own hand. And the fallen one? Well, he'll not recover for some time, and even then do you truly imagine he will accede to anyone's bidding? I would have enough, Draconis growled. Your prattling grows wearisome, Calor. Very well, the High King sighed. He leaned forward. You've come to liberate my people from my tyrannical rule. Alas, I am not one to relinquish such things. Not to you, not to anyone. Thus, what you would refuse me, I now refuse you." And though the truth was before Cruel's eyes, he could not believe it. Are you blind? It is gone. They are gone. Break the chains, will you? Go ahead. No, I surrender them. Here, all about you is now free. Dust, bones, all free. You have in truth incinerated an entire continent. Jacuruku is no more, and never shall be. What I have unleashed will never heal. Do you understand me? Never, and it's all your fault. Yours, paved in bone and ash, this noble road you chose to walk. Your road. We cannot allow this. It has already happened, you foolish woman. Cruel spoke within the mind of his kin. It must be done. I will fashion a place for this within myself. A warrant to hold it all? Draconis asked in horror. My brother. No, it must be done. Join me with me now. The shaping will not be easy. It will break you, Kroll. There must be another way. None. To leave this continent as it is? No. This world is young. To carry such a scar. What of Kallar? What of this creature? We mark him. We know his deepest desire, do we not? And the span of his life, brother? Long. Agreed. Kroll blinked, fixed his dark, heavy eyes on the High King. For this crime, Kallar, we deliver appropriate punishment. Know this. You, Kallar Ederan Testesula, shall know mortal life unending, mortal in the ravage of old age, in the pain of wounds and anguish of despair, in dreams brought to ruin, in love withered, in the shadow of death's spectre, ever a threat to end what you will not relinquish. Draconis spoke. Kallar Ederan Testesula, you shall never ascend. Their sister said, Kallar Ederan Testesula, each time you rise, you shall then fall, and then you shall achieve, and all that you shall achieve shall turn to dust in your hands. As you have wilfully done here, so it shall be in turn visited upon all that you do. 3 voices curse you, Kroll intoned. It is done. The man on the throne trembled. His lips drew back on a rictus snarl. I shall break you. Each of you, I swear this upon the bones of 7 million sacrifices. Cruel, you shall fade from the world. You shall be forgotten. Draconis, what you have created shall be turned upon you. And as for you, woman, unhuman hands shall tear your body into pieces upon a field of battle, yet you shall know no respite. Thus my curse is upon you, sister of cold nights. Kallar Ederan Testesula, one voice has spoken 3 curses. Thus. And they leave the man upon his throne. And now we are back to the present day. You guys on the boat. And at this point, Ivara has brought the dinghy up to a larger boat, and ladders are thrown down for you guys to get up.
All aboard.
Pretty much. And yeah, the captain basically welcomes you aboard, tells you that they'll take you where you need to go, so long as you kind of help out on the boat while you're going along. So you guys have time to settle in and all that, and they'll let you possibly talk to each other for a little bit now.
Who's the captain?
Cool.
Who are the people on the boat? What is this boat? Is there a flag? I'm freaking
So
out.
Ivara is kind of just sitting on like some old, I guess, chests or whatever,
Okay.
like some cargo or whatever. She's just kind of sitting on it. But yeah,
Yeah, I want to know who the captain of this boat is. Like, who these people are. Is there, like, a flag? Like, I am, like, the hair bob or whatever? I want to see your manager. Like, I'm full out, like, who are you? Who is this? What is this? Where are we going? Actually, I think I know where we're going, but who the hell are you?
I will report you to my sergeant. Oh wait, fuck.
Well, the captain walks up and he introduces himself as Captain Heron, and he basically explains that this is a small trading vessel and they're on their way to Pale at the moment. So you guys are
small trading vessels don't pick up random people. How safe are the waters here? There's no way. There's gotta be pirates. No one would do that. Crazy motherfuckers. There's motive. There's motive, I swear.
They explain that their trek is going to be going north along this coastline, which is close to Segula Island, which is home of the Segula, who are not fond of people coming close to their island. So they're going to
Bad idea, Captain.
It's some risky waters, but it's the only way to get through at the moment. Because right now, these waters here are actually home to a bunch of Denrabi. And he's like, pirates, giant water centipedes. Nah, I'm thinking pirates.
Alright, so you want us to protect you?
Well, the Captain Blistig basically told me that he got you guys some jobs as caravan guards, so you guys are guards of some sort, right? I see you all have weapons, so if something were to happen, you know, it'd be nice. But at the same time, if we run into any Segula, you should probably just drop your weapons and not look at them.
And not look at them?
Yeah, from what I've heard at least, I've never met one personally, and I'd like to keep it that fucking way. Because the Segula are known as the best swordsmen in the world. And
How are they with magic?
they detest it. They believe it the weapon of cowards. Are you guys mages?
No.
Is that why you're laughing? Make a deception check.
Laughing like. So, are you guys like magic users? No.
Pretty much. Like, really, you guys?
Oh snap! Is this about weed? Should it be? No.
Should it be? But yeah. You guys are about at the moment. When
Oh, I missed that.
this is like a couple days later, I'm assuming you guys kind of were just like, okay, and went to work or sit around and do whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
I want
assuming.
to talk to Yavara. Like, and
Yeah,
what do
you
I
can
see? Is
talk
it
to
all like
Yavara.
humans besides her?
Well, besides from Pigu, her, and Viso, yeah, it's mostly all humans. Various different types of humans, but all humans.
They're all scum.
Some of them are Napon, some of them are Malaz, some of them come from Quan, some of them come from Corel or Solari. It really all depends.
They're all filthy sailors.
Yeah. You can tell that they've gotten around pretty much everywhere.
Is that a sexual joke?
Should it be?
No, it's like a bicycle joke.
No, it's just like, yeah, they've been pretty much all over the known Malazan Empire. And right now they're on their way here.
Traitors. Okay. I'm very wary of everybody.
Vara is going to take out like a carving that she has, like just as a chunk of wood as she's sitting down on the crates, and she's gonna like start carving away at it with like a knife or something.
Okay, a kobold slowly approaches you and is like,
Is it?
"What are you carving? What is that?"
A dirty kobold?
Oh,
No, it's so.
It's
You're
dirty.
adorable.
No, I'm ugly.
Oh, she's talking to Viso, but you're adorable too.
Say that to me? That's
Eh,
the nicest thing anyone in this group has ever said to me.
Oh my god, he's not wrong. He
It,
is
like-
not wrong.
Yeah, but she's not saying it to me.
She's like, you're cute in your own way.
Me?
Yeah.
Take that, Pigu. You're not
I
special.
feel like you guys are just fishing for compliments at this point.
The GM
We need
agrees.
So much bitterness.
Miso just want to know what you're carving. Can Miso eat it?
I hand it to her, and she can see that it's a carving of like a raven.
She sniffs it, eyes it, licks it a little bit, realizes it's just wood, hands it back, and she's like,
Pigu, or
"You can't eat that."
Viso, you don't just lick things. That was hers.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not harmful.
I think I got a splinter.
Ooh, let's see.
Viso opens her mouth and you can inspect for a splinter. Make a perception check.
I'm picturing like one of those super cartoon wedges ones.
Like, yeah, like.
Ah!
Oh my god, you see a big ass fucking splinter right in the middle of Viso's tongue.
Yavara's first roll.
Hold still. Doink.
So you just like try to pull it out.
Yep.
That's the kind of a dexterous thing. Give me either a dex check, an acrobatics check, or a sleight of hand check. I'll let you. Oh yeah, you pull that thing out. Viso says
She
thank
puts
you.
her fingers up and she goes, "Look at the bunny," and then she like pulls out the splinter as like Viso's distracted.
Viso is thoroughly distracted by the bunny, and you succeed in that. And then she closes her mouth and is like, "Splinter gone. Viso's tongue no hurt no more. Thanks.
There you go.
Viso like you. You very big."
Your friend's right. You shouldn't lick strange objects, but you know, no harm done.
Viso just wanted to eat. Viso hungry.
Yeah.
Only been eating rations for
Actually,
4 days. Rations taste like sand.
Oh, I thought you liked
So
the
you-
jerky.
So you wouldn't like rations?
I like the jerky, but all out of jerky. Only dusty bread left.
Yeah, it sucks.
And these
Sounds
flavors
great
starting to
compared
get
to some of the
mean.
hardtack that we have on ship here.
Well, as this is all going down, the captain's gonna call out that ship's been forwarded south side, and as you guys
What?
there is a galley barreling down on you. And as much as the crew try with all their might, there is just no way of escaping this faster, sleeker, bigger ship with bigger sails. And within the next hour and a half, it is like basically right next to you, and they signal you to stop.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is
whoa,
there no
whoa.
dinghy to escape?
Okay, so we have an hour and a half notice that they're approaching us. And the captain has made it clear that this is an unfriendly ship that we want to get away from.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, can we start burning it?
I like your style.
What
Like-
do you mean burning it?
I mean, shooting fire bolts at it to make it catch fire because I can shoot infinite fire bolts for an hour.
Oh. You can do that? I thought you guys said you weren't mages. Yeah, do that shit. Do it now.
Okay.
See, I
Why
knew
do
they'd
that?
come in handy.
Cool.
He's not just all a fancy hat, you know.
So
See,
start
Captain, you were
start
wrong.
making a couple of rolls for your firebolt.
Yeah, so if he could shoot one every 6 seconds for an hour,
Oh,
that's a lot of fucking fireballs.
With a critical strike, you are going to hit one of the sailors aboard, and he catches on fire and jumps overboard.
Wait, could I hit the sail?
Burn it
If,
down.
are you aiming for the sail? If so, then yes.
Yeah. I want to take all of the prevent that boat from moving any further.
Alrighty, well you definitely hit the sail. It begins to catch flame, and you see the crew on that ship begin trying to put it out. Gonna see. Oh yeah, they put that shit out like pros.
What, they put out the fire?
Oh yeah, yeah, they put it out like pros. It took them half an hour to do though, so you gained another 2 hours on their chase, but they're still barreling down on you.
Whoa! Hey, what, you think I only shot one firebolt? And then I'm done?
Well, keep rolling.
So are these hitting or not?
23 and the 20 are gonna hit. The 19 and the 12 and the two 12s are gonna miss. So you're gonna catch.
So I mean, yeah, like how much of their sails going to be there? Are they really able to keep up with us if I keep putting holes in their sails?
Yeah, you can see that they have way more crew, and even though as the sail is being like burnt down, they're bringing out another one to replace it. You can see that this is a well maintained ship. And the ones that are missing the sails as they hit the hull, you're gonna see they're gonna like rebound off the hull as if it's almost like fire retardant. I think that's the right word.
Sounds good.
They're fucking hunting us, Pigu. That's no regular ship.
Okay. Let me check something out.
Use that fucking floating orb thing that you used at the Shadow Temple.
The flame orb?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
That thing is hot as hell and it's huge.
Ah, shit. I didn't prepare it today.
Damn it, Pigu!
How long does it take to prepare a spell?
A long ass time.
8 hours.
You guys want to hold them off for 8 hours?
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. We got like 2 hours for them to catch up because we slowed them down. We didn't come up with a game plan.
When they get closer, I could use Firewall.
Okay. As you're discussing this, they're gonna start firing ballistas at you.
Oh my fucking god.
They're gonna
Pigu, where's your
targeting,
plate thing? Cover us!
Plate thing?
Yeah, I don't know. It hoisted up gold ones.
They're gonna be
Oh, I don't think
targeting
there's
the
any
man
strength
shooting
there.
fireballs at them.
But I'm a tiny little thing. Do they really
Oh,
see me?
well, no, it's gonna be at disadvantage.
I don't know.
24 or 24.
Is that hitting Pigu?
I'm
think
assuming. I'm sorry, that was at disadvantage. I didn't think they'd roll a 20 and an 18.
Okay, well, I think that hits, so I take 24
Yeah.
damage.
You take 24 piercing damage from that ballista.
Okay, I'm gonna go under the deck and hide. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll come back up if I have an idea of anything else I can do to slow them down. But this really
you see this ballista bolt just like arc through the sky. Like basically, it's kind of like that scene out of 300 where they throw where it's all like Spartans lay down your arms, and you just see like the one javelin pierce the dude. It's very similar to that, but from boat to boat.
I could picture it like hitting Pigu and he gets pinned to the door and it like slowly swings inside the cabin and he's like, I'm just gonna go inside for a minute.
That is even better. We'll say that. But yeah, Pigu's gonna go below deck, I guess, and this boat is going to catch up with you guys, and it's going to lower down 2 smaller rowing boats, and 6 figures wearing white masks with various markings on them, carrying katanas, are going to come aboard. And as doing so, the captain's just going to be like, all right, everyone, just throw down your weapons. Don't make eye contact. Hopefully we'll get out of this alive.
I lay flat on the floor.
Okay.
Ivara looks unamused, but she puts her hands up.
All right. Lisa's going
Pigu
to
is hiding
throw
in a
her
barrel.
weapons down.
Down below the...
I'm going to have you above deck, but you're going to be below deck. So
Huh?
I'm just going to have your token on the map, because I'm going to be switching
Huh.
for you guys right now. But one of the Matt,
one other quick
figures.
question, Evan. Since it took so long for them to catch up, does that constitute a short rest that I can use to get some health back? Because it was like an hour away, right?
Yeah, you could definitely take a short rest in the time it takes them to catch up.
Cool.
But of these six figures, one of them with various markings on their mask is going to step forward and speak. You are to be taken as slaves. Your provisions are to be taken. Resist and be killed. And she just kind of like scans the deck, and as she does so,
Hold on,
all
wait
the
a fucking
captains,
second. She's gonna take everything
these
from
people
us?
here- yeah, gonna take all. No, they're taking you too. You're being taken as slaves. That's what they say. And all these people here like throw down their weapons, avert their eyes and stuff. This one's gonna bolt forward to this one here, and is just gonna slit its throat. Slit the sailor's throat, and he's going to die.
Can we not
And
just jump off the boat?
you can see plainly on the man's belt, he left a fishing knife tucked into his belt, and they said, "Drop your weapon," and he had a knife on him, so he was killed. Just like walks up to him extremely silently, doesn't even say anything, and just like as he draws the katana out of his sword, also slices his neck at the same time, and then just like neatly puts it back and walks back to stand in line. And then this one here is going to be like, "Will there be any other interruptions in these proceedings, outsiders? Relinquish your weapons."
Actually, Ivara is gonna stand to her feet now.
At that, this one's going to cock its head and draw its sword and say, "Do you challenge?"
I do actually.
With
like,
that, it's going to look back at this one here, who only has 4 marks on his white mask, and that one isn't going to. They're like not even going to say anything. It looks to that one, and the other one like nods, and then this one steps forward.
I don't have to
drawing
roll
its blade.
or like a persuasion check, or
No, you're fighting this bitch. He's gonna fight you.
fuck, okay.
Roll
I
initiative.
had this whole
As
thing.
she charges towards you with her sword drawn, her katana.
Do I still have my glaive in my hand?
Did you drop it to the floor?
No, I didn't.
In that case, yeah.
She's in my fucking range.
Okay, well, either way, roll initiative first.
Alright. Alright, Ivara's gonna... Ah, fuck. Ivara's gonna say, if I win, you all leave here and you don't follow us. We walk as free men. Or women. Or whatever that thing is.
Or whatever
so
Pigu is.
then before she charges you and attacks, she just goes, "Agreed," and draws her sword and charges you. I'm just going to roll her initiative. She gets a 10, so she is going to go first. So she's going to charge up on you.
As she enters my range, I believe that I get a an opportunity attack.
Show me the
Sorry, I'm
ability.
just trying Tunnel Fighter for the first time. Sorry?
I think that's Polearm Master.
Polearm Master. You make an extra attack with a weapon. You make an opportunity attack if a creature enters your reach. So, yeah?
Just put that in chat for Evan.
Oh, okay. Sorry, one sec.
It was already in your reach, though, so it's already in your reach.
Okay.
Reach is 10 feet, right? Because it was here. It
Yeah.
was literally right here. So it's already in your reach.
Makes
It
an
hasn't
attack.
entered you.
Sorry, I'm just reading this.
It also moved twice in your reach, which is more than 5 feet.
Yeah, so, like, do I attack or not? Like, I thought...
I think that one comes from Tunnel Fighter, if they move more than
That
5
one
feet
does
in your
come
reach.
from the Tunnel Fighter, yeah.
Excel at defending narrow passages as a bonus action. You stance. You make an
Yeah.
opportunity.
Okay. So now
attack.
you can. Okay. So you're going to hit, and it's going to just basically you're gonna like drive your glaive forward, and it's going to like cut her, but she's gonna just kind of like roll down the length of the shaft as you do so. So she takes the 7 damage, but then she's going to attack you twice.
Bitch.
10 for 8, I believe, misses. 27 for 8 on the second attack.
27. What?
So she's basically going to swing her sword once, distracting you, and then bring it down on a diagonal slash across your right shoulder, dealing 8 slashing damage, and then it'll be your turn.
My pale blue flesh is torn from my shoulder.
Should we all roll initiative, or are we just all watching this? I feel like I would interject.
Okay.
You can definitely roll initiative and interject, but at the moment it seems to be a duel of some sort.
All right. I'm gonna attack her. I think that's a her.
Oh, 25 definitely hits as you cut a deep gash down her. Basically, like you counter swing to hers, and she brings her like arm up to block it, kind of thing, and you like leave a deep cut down her forearm, dealing another 14 damage.
And I'm gonna extra attack.
She's bleeding pretty quick. She is going to dodge that one though.
Okay.
Just roll out
And
of the
then,
way.
did I read that correct, Matt? The polearm master, you can make an extra attack with a polearm weapon.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can attack with the blunt end and do a 1d4 damage, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So,
Okay.
Evan, would that be a strength check or?
I think it's a regular weapon attack.
It's a regular weapon attack, but I don't think you add your proficiency bonus to it.
No, you definitely do because it's polearm
You
mastery.
do? Okay, well then yeah, it's just a regular attack, but doesn't it only deal like
Yeah, it's 1d4 damage, I think, just flat 1d4.
Yeah.
I'll
so
see
make
if
a
I can find it
regular
real quick.
attack and then roll 1d4. Well, we'll see if it even hits first. So 21 is the hit, so yeah, that definitely hits, so it's gonna deal an
So
extra
as
4
she
damage.
like slashes my shoulder, Ivara does like a couple of like pretty sweet like twirling the glaive above her head, and she does like this, and then like cuts some deep gashes into
Nice.
her opponent, and then she actually like takes the butt end of her pole and then like clocks her like right in the jaw. But that's gonna be my turn.
Was having a bomb group.
Thank you, Matt. I'm actually gonna copy.
But yeah, she's just going to attack you again twice.
What about me?
19 for 11 and 26 for 8.
What about me?
And she
Yeah,
strikes at you
those
with
both
a
hits.
lightning speed.
What about me?
What about what?
Me? I rolled initiative.
When? I don't see it. Oh, 18.
It was a while ago. That's why I'm interjecting.
Shit, I fucked up my goddamn.
Then yeah, it would be your turn, Matt. My bad. So disregard those rolls until Matt's turn is over.
Yvara, how do you look prior to this thing hitting you?
This bitch. I'm fine.
Okay. I'm gonna prepare an action to cast a spell. It's gonna be a buffing spell on Yvara, but I'm waiting because it looks like she's winning.
Okay, but you prep it?
Yeah, like I'm like ready to go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and I also was running over to the edge of the boat to jump off. But as they started fighting, I was like watching. Maybe we can win this. Huh?
Very cool. So,
Okay.
so then 19 and 26 both hit Igara? So
Yes.
you take 19 damage and then it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna attack the. Shit! I closed up my fucking thingy. Fuck this bitch.
Oh, Jesus. 22 definitely hits, dealing 14 damage as you lunge forward and deal a. Okay, basically what I'm going to say is she cuts you twice, but like you catch her off guard and you're just going to swing with your glaive and like cut her across the throat and she goes down dead. And as these ones begin to advance on you, as well, this one here is going to raise its hand and they just like step back behind them again, sheathing their weapons, and this one's going to step forward and be like, "What is your name, outsider?"
That doesn't concern scum like you. I already won. Get off of our ship, and don't follow us.
That was already agreed. And please, you are now a member of the Agatai. You are a Segula. You have defeated an 11th level initiate. You are now known as the 323rd. Take your mask. It is your prize. You may come with us and learn our ways, or you may be exiled. The choice is yours.
So you're just inducting me without actually, like,
You
you're
have
saying I'm part of your group now?
It's a rite of strength.
This is how a society works. Those of higher ranking may be challenged by those of lower ranking. If you succeed, you take your like if you defeat someone, you basically rise above them. And the rulers of our society are the 11 top highest. You are
So if I
300.
kill you, then I would take your rank.
Yeah, he's only got 4 marks, so he's rank 4.
No, I am the 5th. You are too low of a rank to challenge.
Didn't stop me from killing your bud here. I give like a little kick into.
She was foolhardy.
You can do it, Yavara. Overthrow society.
Ivara's
your
gonna
mask.
like look at her, and she's gonna like purposely like pork like a loogie, like a. And she's gonna spit on the mask of like the fallen like her opponent.
Exiled it is then. We leave your ship, 323rd. Do not return to these waters. And they get back on their dinghies. And they get back on their boats. And they go sails away.
Ivara's gonna kind of just be silent for a second, and then she's gonna like do that like pull the muscle thing like with her shoulder. She's gonna kind of like pull her arm up and kind of do that like rotating her shoulder. And she's gonna sit back over here.
Who did they kill?
Oh, just some deckhand.
Okay.
Leave. Oh, who did they kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, like who on our ship just died?
Just some 7th dude. Aaron's gonna walk over and be like, "Did you just kill a Segula?" Who are you people?
We're your worst nightmare.
I've been on your ship for 3 months, Dave. You should know me by now.
You never really talk to me, you guys. And it's Heron, not Dave.
Oh, this is the fucking captain?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was like some random deckhand or whatever.
Okay, so she's definitely not gonna hold on to our names, probably. 3 months and you don't even know the captain's name?
Visa walks up and does lay on hands on Ivara to heal her wounds.
Aw,
What are
thank
you
you.
So
at?
I said don't lick things.
I'm like right next to it.
No, I mean, like, what's your health at? Oh, 183. What's your max health? It's like 110 or something.
110, yeah.
Alright, well, she gives you what you need to get back to 110. Heals your wounds. And she's like, Viso saw that. Viso thought that was really good swordsman. So you must be really good fighter to beat really good swordsman. Viso really good fighter too. Viso's supposed to be mortal sword of Drek. Supposed to go train, but can't find nobody to train with. You want to train with Viso?
I would love to train with you. I
He's
can
so-
give you a few pointers.
What are all these grand dreams of grandeur? You were a chef. What has happened?
Viso had dream when drinking honey. Spoke to God. God told me mortal sword. Mortal sword of Drek. Big honor.
Ah, I don't think we ever asked Biso about her god. You had the honey?
Oh. Yes, Viso had the honey. Viso had a bad trip. Just a second here. I need to reload. Like, journal is empty. It's just empty, you guys.
Oh my god, Yavara, I have some of this honey. You've got to try it.
You brought it up before, but I've had a bad experience with honey. I'm not, you know.
I've had a bad experience with honey. And oh, that's funny shit. Oh, there's my
Why? What does it
my
do?
journal.
Everybody is seeing who they want to see. Or who they needed to see. Most people, it's their god.
Viso like her god. Viso could say prayer for everybody.
No.
On that, I don't know if Ozzo wants to do a perception check
I'm
or
not-
like an insight check.
It depends what you're doing. I'm pretty far from you.
She's trying to hide she's trying to hide something from Ozzo as he's mentioning like, oh yeah, you could see anybody you want to see or like your gods or whatever. And she's just gonna kind of look at it, but she's trying to like not show that she's like deeply disturbed by it.
Oh, is your shoulder
Yeah,
sore?
you don't notice her trying to hide stuff. She just looks like, oh yeah, okay, honey.
Yeah, that's a weird move. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, you can have it. It's all good. Thanks for offering.
But yeah, the rest of the sailing is gonna go pretty fucking uneventful though.
Can I get out of this barrel yet?
Oh, definitely.
No!
Oh, I guess I'm not getting out of the barrel. Okay, it's not safe yet.
Viso tends to your
There's-
wound.
There's bodies thrown about. There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, so
And-
Ivar is back at one.
Wait. Did Viso come and help me and tell me that it's over, or am I listening to Ozzy
Viso
telling me
comes-
not to get out?
And basically what happens is Viso just goes to eat some fish because Viso's tired and wants some fish. And when she opens the fish basket, she's like, ah, Higu, What are you doing?
Is it
in
safe
this
yet?
here?
Is it safe
Pardon?
yet?
Yeah, it's safe. You hurt. You want me? You want me heal you, or are you still
Yeah, I've
hurt?
been stuck in a barrel with a goddamn gash in my chest. Yeah, it would be nice to be helped.
Okay, she does lay on hands and heals you for whatever it is you need.
Pigo, no, Viso, are you eating the fish again?
No, found Pigu then. In barrel though. Maybe Pigu eat fish. Pigu, you steal fish. Can Viso have some?
No, no,
Sure.
don't do it. Viso, we have to ration
Hey,
it. We
Viso
don't have to
helped
eat
me.
rations,
What did you
but
do
we have to
for me?
ration it.
What did you do for me, Azo?
I saved the day, man.
You saved the
Viso
day?
thinks
It's
Pigu's
safe
brave
now.
for what he did.
What did Viso?
Viso thinks Pigu brave for what he did. Viso like it when Pigu and another small person stands up to big time. It makes Viso realize that being small not so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. You dirty kobold.
Viso remember why Viso no talk to you no more, not a lot.
She's
And
like, get out of the
storms off.
fish barrel, leave me alone.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys are going to arrive at the docks of Pale, and you're going to be led outside the city to where you are going to meet your contact, who is a man named Gruntle. Apparently, he is the cousin of Blistig.
Can I ask Yavar
Are
questions
you guys
while we
all
sail?
on the map?
Yep.
Yeah, because I guess we had to sail
Okay,
quite a
cool.
ways.
Well,
But
this guy is going to walk up, and you see he's got like
shit! Hold on,
cutlasses.
hold on. I keep forgetting I'm pushed to talk. I want to ask Yavar like a whole bunch of questions while we're sailing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we didn't get
we'll
a
do that.
proper introduction.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah, I've only got more questions now. Yeah, so
So-
after our kerfluffle with Pigu and the fish and stuff like that, I guess a little bit of time passes. But I want to like do that really awkward, casual like stroll up. Like I'm totally walking straight for you, but I'm always changing direction, being like, no, I'm not walking
Like-
towards you.
Just like
Yeah,
You can
doing the
approach. I don't
interstitious
bite.
walk.
I'll be like, who are you? You're not from around here. What's your story?
Well, as you can see, I'm a Toblakai. Well, I guess in your guys' tongue. And, yeah,
I figured you for like half trail or something.
Oh, just assume I'm half trail.
Well, I asked.
Well, no. I'm, nope. Half giant. Or Goliath in my tongue.
It's an interesting skin tone.
Yeah, so she, with Ivara, she is, her description, she is 7'2". She is 300 pounds of, like, just muscle. And she's very, she has a very kind of pale blue kind of skin tone to her with, like deep blue kind of tattoo markings all over, like, her body. So she has like these kind of lines that come down from her eyes, like kind of just like her portrait here. But yeah, she's got like brown kind of dreadlocks that kind of come back, and she has like
Okay.
the top kind of tied and pulled back, and then the rest of her hair just kind of falls over her shoulders. But yeah, she's fairly well built, and she tells Ozo a bit about she's looking for adventure, and she's kind of just seeing where the wind takes her. She kind of got wrapped up with this past crew, and then now she met with you guys, and now she's yeah, now we're here.
That's a pretty interesting weapon. Can I see it?
She looks at her glaive and then she kind of looks back at you and she kind of holds it out. But don't cut yourself.
And what kind of glaive is it? Is it like a double-bladed sword?
It's just a regular glaive, like it's just like a one single blade or single curved blade at the end of like a long kind of steel shaft.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, can I like spin it around and be like, woo? Pretend I can fight with a glaive for a minute? Like, yeah, 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 like trying to do attack formations, but I'm like totally don't know how to do them.
Okay, I want to interject here. Like, Pidu is like being awkward. He's curious and listening, but doesn't really want to be part of the conversation. But when he sees you trying to twirl like the glaive around, he uses a mage hand on it to sort of catch it like mid twirl.
Son of a bitch. I don't know how much strength those mage hands have.
I think it would be enough to put you off balance at the least.
I think it's like 1 pound.
I think it's 6.
If you think you're throwing something through thin air and then all of a sudden you find a little bit of resistance and you're not expecting it, it could mess you up.
Yeah,
And
I totally want to make a check against it. I just don't know what the like, what the fucking.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like even if you're fine and you just know that I did a mage hand, that's enough. That would make me do happy.
Yeah, so it can't carry more than 10 pounds, so it could be a 10-pound force. That's a pretty good stop at the end of a glaive. What kind of check do you want?
You asking me or are we asking the DM?
Either or. I don't think I
Like-
should decide.
Dex or athletics?
I would
I don't know.
I would
Advantage?
think for a mage hand to do that, like you're using your mage hand to spin it around.
No, he's
No.
he's using the mage hand to catch it while I very unproficiently swing this thing around trying to do like military
I'm just gonna
formations.
step back while you're doing that.
In that case, give me athletics to actually like swing it around efficiently and acrobatics to like do it properly and not fuck up and slip. Oh god, no, you literally like lift it up and you're like, whoa, this is too heavy for me.
Oh shit!
But
So
you,
I'm gonna say like.
so you
I'm
can
trying
barely
to
hold
mess
it,
up,
but
like,
you're doing like cartwheels with it as you can barely hold it.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, doing
what?
like cartwheels down the boat.
There's no need for a mage hand. This is entertaining enough by itself.
I'm like, help! No, I got this. No, I don't.
And then she kind of looks at Pigu and she goes, "What's your story?"
You know, you might actually relate to it. I mean, I'm not quite like a half breed like you, but I didn't fit in. Hometown, halflings, they look nice. They sound nice when you meet them, but they're actually some of the worst people you'll ever know. I hate them. And honestly, I hate people in general, but somehow I just keep getting dragged into situations where it's just like I can't leave this group. It's like the rules of this world prevent me from splitting the group, splitting the party, if you will.
We're just
Fourth wall
destined to be
breaking
together.
realization, Pigu.
I hate it. I usually try to keep to myself.
We have a
That must
special
be hard
bond.
for you. I'm sorry to hear that.
One of us.
Yeah, you know what? You might be okay. Azo, he gets too much into the honey sometimes.
I blame the shadows. I didn't used to be like this.
Oh,
I
he
think-
also has a very unhealthy relationship with his religion.
Don't say that.
Ivara kind of.
How would you describe it, Azo?
Like that.
Yeah, we don't have very good mental health supports here. He usually just kind of bottles it up and then lets it out in bursts. It's kind of funny to watch when he really has a tantrum and lets a spell out. There was this one time, there was a flood of refugees, and they were almost safe. And you know what he did? He cast darkness over them.
That's out of context.
But yeah, she kind of looks at all three of you and she's like, "So it's just been three of you this whole time?"
Oh,
I think so.
Well, there was.
Oh,
well,
the Jag.
there was, yeah. And
What was it? The Jag, the one who always forgets things. What's his name?
Icarium.
there was
Icarium, yeah.
Icarium.
And there's the
Yeah.
temple guy, Pust. He's fun.
Oh, I love Pust. Oh, I hope we run into him. Okay, you might. Okay, Pust is a bit of an acquired taste.
You guys are doing this on purpose, aren't you, right now?
There was all those nobles too. That's why we got on the
I didn't
boat.
much care for them.
Yeah, there was Nepthara and Lanestro and Pulicalar.
What about the one, the
Tumblr.
little
Tumblr
assassin
died
girl?
though. Ascalar?
Oh my
And
fucking
Crocus?
god! Where's
boyfriend?
Grey Frog
Oh,
We lost
actually,
contact with him.
and
wait,
Yisha?
have we actually lost contact?
They were
At this
bound
time,
to
I
us.
remember. Yeah, I tried contacting Yisha.
Ah, man.
Wow,
What?
that sounds like a big group of people. They're not.
You get no response.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys got separated.
What? No.
Diesel's like, what about Mariana?
Yeah.
He died. He
Yeah.
was really.
Oh, yeah.
I think she died
There's
at
another
least.
one.
Yeah, Viso, did
They-
you
they
witness
said she
this?
did.
We lost her in the
Captain
city.
Told us when he released us from jail that they were nailing people to trees, and Mariana was up there. So I think
Ah.
Mariana might have gotten nailed to a tree. Didn't
Yeah.
be so
That's-
weird.
Along with like
Sounds
1,000
like a
other
horrible
people.
way to die.
10,000. Not
10,000.
You said you were looking for adventure. Here it comes.
Yeah, we were part
That's
of
not
King
an
of Dogs.
adventure. That's a fucking slaughter. What have you guys gotten into?
We were with
Adventure.
Coltane in 7 cities, going across Ravarkul with refugees, and we went to Tremalor. That was cool.
Tremble.
There was a lot of stuff we did.
Is that like?
It is
Oh, it's a magic
it's
house.
House of Azath. They trap powerful beings in their ground. I saw a dragon.
Full sex house?
Viso, your memory is amazing for a kobold.
I know, right?
Like I'm
Uh,
floored. Like, whoa.
And she looks at Ozzo and she's like, "How about you? What's your story?"
Oh god. I don't have a story anymore. I lived here. I lived
Ethan
there.
thinks that right, at least.
Just watch out when it's like late at night and there's a lot of shadows. There's something dark about this one. Also,
Me?
he gets very frantic and nervous. So like he's like sweaty palms all the time.
Basically, you know, we've just been describing you the tip of the iceberg of what's been going on. So I think it's respectable to be on edge a little bit. I'm just trying to survive. That's my story.
That's all you can do sometimes. You gotta do what you gotta do. Me, I like to be at the forefront of everything. Well, within reason.
Perfect.
I don't
Sounds good.
take kindly to. She's like, I'd rather do my own thing. I would rather not be in a leading position if I can avoid it. But everybody's got their niche. At this point, do I know if they're sorcerers or like?
Well,
You
you
saw me-
you do throwing fireballs.
And I did just tell you about him casting Ozzo casting darkness.
Right. Yes. So she's like, it seems like you guys have your own parts to play, and that's okay because it works for you.
Yeah, we're alive.
Exactly.
The last 3 of us. But yeah, we did it. We're the lucky ones.
All right. Well, I guess we're hitting the shore now. That's everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
fast travel.
But yeah, you guys are going to hit the shore and all that stuff. You get to the docks of the city of Pale, and you know you guys get off the boat, and you guys are make your way outside the city, where a group of wagons, like a large caravan of wagons, gathered, and it is here that you guys are looking for a man named Frontal. He has been described to you as always carrying two scimitars and having large, bushy sideburns. Apparently, it's Captain Blistig's cousin.
What's up, Dick Nuts?
And that's Gruntle?
Yeah.
Sup, Gruntle. I heard you're the cousin of the captain who helped us.
And I
Your sideburns are
by the
magnificent.
descriptions he sent that
Those aren't
you were my new
sideburns.
recruit.
What? No. No recruiting.
What did he say?
He told me that you guys were gonna come work for me as caravanserai, caravan guards. You know, we guard the caravan. Pretty lax job. I mean, so long as there's no bandits. Lately, it's been good ever since the Malazans took over Pale.
Oh my god, there's Malazans here?
Yeah, well, actually, the only thing is, though, apparently they've been outlawed. The leader here, High Fist Ujek One Arm, apparently he's an outlaw under Empress Lasine. You see that off in the distance? Everybody make me a perception check.
I don't see shit.
What?
I don't see it.
Pigu, it's because of the curvature of the Earth that you're at.
Viso definitely sees it, and so
Also,
does
the Earth is
Arzo.
flat.
But basically what you see is a large floating black basalt fortress, like leagues away, but it's so big that it's like basically like imagine like you're looking off into the distance and you just see like a miniature floating castle floating by. And he's like, that's where the Lord of Moonspawn lives. They call that place Moonspawn, and he's the leader of the Tistandi. Name's Anamander Rake. I wouldn't want to get onto his bad side. He's been fighting with the Malazans non-stop, but apparently they're trying to form some sort of alliance now. Some crazy tyrant up north, just burning cities. But yeah, that's none of our problem. We're just guarding caravans. Don't know you, don't care where you're from, do your job, and you get paid. Sound good?
You sound like a real joy to be around.
I am a fucking peach. Our patron's named Caruli. He's that fine-looking guy over there by the wagon. That other wagon over there, I'd steer clear of. We got the look of necromancers about them.
Do they call you Peach because you're fuzzy?
If that's a joke about my sideburns, I'm gonna have to punch you in the face.
It was Pigu. He said it.
No, I think they are gorgeous, and I don't know what is Kazu's problem.
This woman here walks up and is like,
Has
"Frontal, are you done grilling them? Don't worry about him. He's honestly just a giant teddy bear once you get to know him. You're kind of throwing off my aura of mystique here, Stony. What mystique? You have no mystique, bear." All right, guys, let's get to work. And yeah, you guys are going to just basically, you're going to be walking aside this carriage as it's trotting along at its merry old leisurely pace. There's various caravans behind you and in front of you. And as you're going to basically get past here. And once you guys get past there, the road has become washed out. But you see this wagon just pass through it without, like, No problems whatsoever. Actually,
Yeah, I said they're necromancers. I ain't fucking with them. Like, no.
Whoa,
I'm
wait,
wary
did
of
you say
Arwagan now.
necromancers?
Whoa, are they just leaving us?
Did you
Oh.
say necromancers?
he said they had the look of necromancers.
Sorry, I was busy trying to convince Oswald the Earth is flat. Where are the necromancers?
They're ahead of us in a
They
wagon.
they're ahead of you in a wagon, but
They're ahead of us in a wagon. There's a wagon that's ahead of us, like
Yeah.
off screen. That
Yeah,
they're in.
it just moved.
and
It
in
just
front
moved.
of you though, the road is washed out.
And where are the necromancers on the washed out road? Are they there?
Oh, they went right through it, no problem.
Wait, but like they're where are they now? Are they like 30 feet away? If I ran, could I catch up to them?
Oh, they're going pretty fast. They're at least like 100 feet away by now.
You can catch them, Pigu.
Are they moving fast right now?
Not really.
Freaking okay! I start running after. Wait! I cast it's speed assist retreat first of all, and then I start running after them.
Little fucking road nerd. You fire, watch this. This is great.
Jesus fuck. Okay. You're gonna catch up to them. And
Wait.
Cluck.
I'm just like wait, and as soon as they slow down, I just start panting. Do you know anything about divers?
the guy who's holding the rein is just this like old guy basically wearing rags and stuff, and he goes like, "What? Divers? I don't know nothing about no divers. My name's Amansa Paris. Who are you?"
Amansa Paris?
"Yeah, I
Well,
drive the wagon."
I gotta say, Amansa, I love your accent.
"Really? My masters don't. They trying to educate me. They keep calling me stupid."
You know what? Don't ever let them educate you. Can I speak to your masters?
"I don't know. I'll have to ask them. Could you hold my cat for me?" And he throws this like
Absolutely.
mangy cat at you, and make a animal handling check really quick as you try to catch this clearly unenthused cat.
Ooh.
Oh, it actually does not scratch your face or anything. It just, you catch it, and it's like, "Meow." And this cat is like disgusting. It's like mitching patches of fur. It's got mange and all that.
Is it a
And then
necromancer?
Amansa Paris comes back out.
One absolute set. I need to check one quick. Okay. Can I use prestidigitation to instantaneously clean the cat?
You can clean it, but you won't be able to grow hair back where there's no hair. Or
No, I
cure
just want to keep I want to make it clean.
Yeah, unsoiled
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yes, I'm unsoiling the cat.
Oh yeah, unsoil that shit if you want. Go right ahead.
Okay. And also, I use a second effect on it. I make it smell like lilacs.
Like what?
Lilacs. You know, the flower.
Lilac?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Amansa Paris comes out. He's like, "Masters want to know what you want to ask them. What smells like lilacs?"
I cleaned your cat.
"You cleaned Scruffy?
I did.
Scruffy ain't never been cleaned."
Is that okay, or do you want him back to be? Do you want him like messy again?
No, I mean, it's just I never give it a bath. So I don't even bathe myself. Why would I bathe my cat? If you want to bathe my cat, by all means, you can bathe my cat. But
I bathed your cat. I have a little portable bather. I put it away. You just came back as I put it away, so I can't really show you.
oh, are you an
Yeah.
inventor? Maybe they'd want to talk to you if you're an inventor. Is that why you're here?
I'm an inventor of sorts. I prefer the term seeker of knowledge.
Inventor of chaos.
Oh, you're one of those.
One of those? What's wrong with that?
I'll get the masters right away. They make sure to tell me that whenever someone comes seeking knowledge, to get them right away. So I'm gonna get them right away.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay,
Do
so
we catch
out.
up at this point? The rest of us? I don't want to like interrupt
Oh
them,
no!
but
You guys get to the washed out road, and your wagon gets stuck in the mud, and you're gonna have to try.
God, son of a bitch.
Yavara, can you get out and help?
Also make an Arcana check.
Is this magic mud? You guys, I've got this weird feeling that it's magic mud. It's magic mud!
You deduce that whoever was in that wagon used magic to make it just float over the water, but it had the illusion that it was like just rolling along fine.
Ah, man. We're gonna have to wait till Piku comes back, and he can use his flying saucer to carry us over the mud.
Or
I
you can
could.
just push the frickin' wagon. Now get going.
No.
All right, I want to try. I want to try to get out, and then like I get behind the wagon, and then I like put my hands against it, and I have my feet in place. I want to push it.
I'll get out of the wagon, but like, try not to.
Am I doing a strength or athletics check?
Athletics or strength. Pretty much the same thing.
I wanna hop out of the wagon, but like, try to take as least many steps in the muck I can before I get to grass, and like lose a shoe and fall in the mud, and grab my boot, scramble out.
Not Avara's best day. She's still got a kick in her shoulder, or a little nick in her
It's
shoulder.
the
from
slippery
the
muck.
fight. She's like,
That was half a giant fart.
That's well. 14 is not enough. Diso is gonna come help you though. You're getting there. It's starting to rock out of the mud. There's gonna be another push from,
yeah, fuck.
and there's gonna be another push from the other guy helping you, and with that, you guys are able to get it out of the muck, get along your merry way. But getting back to Igu, just a second here. I'm gonna get some tokens up and ready for you guys. I'm just gonna kind of put them off to the side while they're doing their little talk there, so at least he knows like talking to. So I'm gonna do Pigu stuff off to the side here. So yeah, there was a man Paris there, and he's off now. But now, two men are gonna exit their wagon. One of them tall and with a pointed beard, and the other one short and fat with a greasy face and balding features. Almost with the eyes of a child, that one. They both look you up and down, and the one with the pointed beard says, "And what would you like, halfling? I sense power about this one brooch. Be cautious."
You know, it's nice to meet people who actually respect you on first impressions. I'm Pigu. What are your names?
My name is Botchelane, and this is my associate Corval Brooch. Nice to meet you. Pigu, you said? That is an odd name. Although it seems are to be quite the odd fellow. What is a halfling doing on Genevac?
Well, let me tell you. I didn't have the happiest life.
None do.
I've had a lot of...
Cue the music.
Yeah.
On the world's smallest violin.
I had problems where I come from. Big problems.
You had problems, yes. Intriguing. And what were
And
these problems?
You know, the actual problems themselves aren't the problem. What I'm looking for, what I seek, is power, so that they don't need to trouble me anymore. And you know what? I have a hunch you guys know what I mean.
A hunt. What sort of power are you seeking? Are you seeking that of demonic summoning? Perhaps necromantic ritual? Arcane knowledge? That of the gods? What is it you seek? For our
Well,
manservant,
actually,
Master Reese, explain that you are a seeker of knowledge.
Yes, I am a seeker of knowledge. I was hoping to connect with you personally because you too are also a seeker of knowledge, correct?
Yes, we strive to... how should I put it? Scry through the aether, as it were.
What is it that what knowledge do you seek? What knowledge are you missing right now?
Every and all knowledge. For our our collection of knowledge is ever incomplete, for there's ever more knowledge to accumulate, is there not?
Okay, well, I know that there's one thing in particular I'm interested in, and perhaps I can help you with some of the gaps you are missing.
Go on.
I'm interested in learning more about the divers, how they came to be, and how one could become one like them.
Divers, such as Riliandros, the man-jack. Or perhaps that one they called Grillin. I heard he was still tramping around 7 cities. So you wish to turn your soul into many beings? Why not
Oh,
just...
did I say many beans? I meant soul taken. I always get them mixed up.
Oh, well. Myself and Cobalt Broach are of that variety of shapeshifter.
What?
We take the forms of hawk, so
Of
that
what?
we may... Hawks.
You take the forms of what?
Hawks. Like a hawk.
Hawks? Hawks. Oh, I heard pots, like pots and pans.
No.
And I was very confused.
He said hawk!
How did you gain such power?
We were gifted with the knowledge from another. Why? Is there something you seek?
I seek what you have. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes. Well, you see, this caravan is on its way to Kapistan. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about your patron. I believe you are employed by the man named Gruntle, are you not? I saw you came in with his newest recruit.
I am employed by Gruntle, and you're correct. I am part of the newest recruits. So I have met him for approximately an hour. As soon as I heard that you were here, I knew I had to chase after your caravan. What is it that you need to know about Gruntle?
And why is that? Do you know us by reputation, or were you sent here by somebody?
Reputation. Necromancers are beings of power. Are you not?
Yes, Voltrelin.
Hold on. They're actual necromancers?
Yeah.
They are. I'm
Knowing
sorry.
who we are. Yes, he did say that, didn't he, Botulin? Yes. The only problem with this, Mr. Pigu, is nobody knows who we are. We don't have a reputation. So, if you would be so kind as to give us the honest answer.
Okay, wait, one second. Gruntle told me you were necromancers. Was it?
He
Are you
said
not?
they had the air of necromancers about. So you could say, oh, he
Oh,
told you
he
that.
literally
So
told me. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, that is. I heard necromancers and I ran off after you.
no, he was like they have the air of necromancers about them. But they did say that they practice necromancy, so they are necromancers. The only thing is that it's like, do you know us by reputation? Like they were trying to trap you with their words, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I would
Like he's
say.
asking you if you know them by reputation, but they don't have a reputation, and you're just like, I know you by reputation.
Oh, okay.
So now
Well
they
then.
really don't trust you.
Okay. Then let me. I guess we can continue. I can say like, I was told you were necromancers, and so I ran off after you. And is that not the case? But no, you just said that's the
It is.
case.
That is the case. Yeah, that is the case. And
Okay.
they're like, oh, okay. Well, next time when we dangle a hook out there, you probably shouldn't take the bait so easily. You
Oh,
kind of
okay.
freaked us out a little bit. You see, myself and Cobalt Roach, we have many enemies, and many people want us dead. Perhaps we can exchange some knowledge, though. We shall gift you with the knowledge of the ritual of the soul taken after you give us some information on your patron. He
Um,
seems
yep.
far too old compared to what his appearance gives away.
Okay. Okay. So you want to know his age? You want to know his background?
Anything and everything.
Okay. And you're just suspicious about him as a person.
Yes, he doesn't speak to any of the other Caravaneers. Also, I
Mm-hmm.
sense great power out,
Power
just
in
as I
him. In Gruntle?
know, Karuli, the actual guy you're guarding, your patron.
Oh, Karuli. Karuli. Yeah, sorry. Patron is not a word I typically use. I actually try to avoid talking to people usually. Karuli. All right. You want to know anything and everything about I will do my best to find out. How can I get a hold of you when I have information?
We shall travel ahead. We shall hasten ourselves. Perhaps we shall meet upon the road in 3 days' time.
Okay, maybe we will.
We shall.
Wink, wink.
Very well. I believe this is the blossoming of a good friendship, Mr. Pigu. Have a good day.
Devious.
Emanciper, give the man his treat. And Emanciper walks up with a bottle of what appears to be wine and says, Here! They wanted me to give you this. It's Grisian wine, some of the fruitiest stuff around. It's also 200 years old, so gotta be expensive.
Wow, I'm honored, and I wish I had something in return. I don't know if I have anything. Yeah, no, I don't have anything they would want. I'm sorry. I'm
Do
not
not
as well off as
apologize.
you. I will do my best to find you your knowledge, though.
And that is why we gave you such a gift. Now, have yourself a good day. We shall meet on the road in 3 days hence.
You should tell them
Emanciper,
about the magic house.
stop fiddling with your cat and get back on the cot, damn you. Do you want us to go through surgery again? No, nothing. No more surgery, sir. Right away. You see, he has a bad ankle, and we've been trying to realign the bone. And then they kind of like just walk away, get back on their carriage, and you see their carriage like just zoom off, like at ungodly speed. Like Imagine a
weird.
carriage going as fast as a car, you know?
I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's like the mud didn't even affect them.
And with that, your other carriage is going to, like, they're gonna basically pull up behind you, Pigu, after these guys dug off. And, he's gonna be like, "Why'd you run so far ahead? Was there something wrong with the other caravan? Where are they?"
Well, I'll be honest with you, Druntle. You're in luck. I happen to be a wizard, which means that I have some great spells to help us guard against any and all bad things. But what you happened to mention was that they were necromancers, and you might know that wizardry and magic it's kind of rare in these parts. And well, I figured I'd go and check in with them, see if maybe there would be some sort of a lead. Maybe they can teach me something. But turns out it was a dead end.
She's gonna pipe up and she's gonna be like, "You hear that, Gruntle? We got a bloody talent on board. Didn't we
what?
always want one? How long can you stay aboard with us, Halfling? We've had need for a magical talent with this guard. We'll keep you as
What
long
type of
as you
things?
can, and we'll increase your pay."
Well, you know,
Pardon?
yeah, I really appreciate that. We just joined forces. I'll have to get back to you when I sort of get a sense for what it's like to work here. But if you have problems,
Well,
what can I start working on?
The contract was from here to the city of Kapustan.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll help with that. But like, I can't
That will-
contract myself past that until I know more about what it's like to work with you.
Alrighty, we'll speak when we reach Kapustan then. Until then, just keep your eyes open and your ears like wide, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, is there an issue with maintenance, or do we need to be
No,
making things?
The other hands got it out. By the way, since you guys are getting to that, here's your basically what we do here is called danger pay. So we're going to be giving you a little bit of a bonus early on before you actually get your wages. So your bonus is here, and she's gonna basically all chuck you guys a pouch of 15 gold each. That's your danger pay.
Okay, I guess we should mark that down.
Got your
Yeah.
beer?
Danger pay
Got your
pretty
outfit?
good. What are we getting at the end of this?
Who do I gotta fuck to get a wineskin around here?
Pigu has a cup of wine.
Huh? What are you
Well,
talking about?
They explain to you that that's your danger pay, but the actual pay is 2 silver a day, and you're only going on a 10-day trip, so you're getting 15 gold and 20 silver. The 15 gold is your danger pay. In case you. So it's like.
Do we get
it's
15 gold every danger, or that's just the upfront
You get 15,
danger fee?
It's the upfront danger fee. Basically.
Every danger?
I don't
And then
like
you
I
get
think
two
that's
Don't
a
fucking run off. There's 20 silver in it for you, but like, here's 15 gold for you to fucking stay.
Because caravan guard work is not good work long time. They like doing short trips so they can make more money that way.
So then I'm going to mention is it Gruntle or Stani who's paying us?
Well, technically you're being paid by Karuli, but he's handing it out.
Is Karuli handing it out or Gruntle handing it out? Stani.
Stoney's handing it out.
Okay, so Stony, like, what are the risks? Is it just because there are bandits along this road, or is there something in particular that we're guarding?
There's bandits, and also there's been rumors of apparitions on the hill.
What type of apparitions?
We haven't heard any real good details about it so far, but nothing good from what we've heard. The plain folk are very scared of it, so.
Who is?
And when they get riled up, so do we.
The horses?
No, like there's tribal people who live out in outside of the cities. I don't know them by name.
And they're like, beware the Sasquatches.
Basically, yeah.
I
Like,
see. I
beware
see.
this, beware that, and when they say beware this, beware that, we tend to listen.
They're a
Okay.
bunch
Okay.
of wackos.
And is there anything we need to know about our patron? I mean, like, is he fragile? Is there anything he doesn't like? Any allergies?
We met him 3 days ago. He gave us our money, and he don't talk much. Perfect patron.
That does sound easy.
Does he carry a weapon?
No, not from what we can see. He just walks around in silk finery. Looks awfully rich, and we like that.
Do we actually
What more
like
can you
somebody
ask
who
for?
looks rich? Doesn't that attract attention?
As long as he stays in the wagon. Wagon's pretty nondescript.
Oh, so he's not physically walking outside. He stays to his
No,
cabin.
he stays in his wagon most of the time.
Nondescript.
Don't you think you would go crazy if you
He
did
Gruntle
that?
man the reins, and you guys keep our flank. That's the job.
This wagon's painted like the night sky. What do you mean nondescript?
It is true. There's like things painted on it. Do you know why? And you sure this isn't attracting attention?
I don't know. I
'Cause we
think he
stick
might
out
be
like a
I
sore
think he
thumb.
might be a mage or a priest or something. I
He
don't
might be a mage.
Maybe. I don't know. Never talked to the guy that much.
Wait, Gruntle, have you ever talked to him? Like, I just literally ran after a caravan because I thought they were wizards, and you just told me that the one, our patron, might also be a wizard?
Well, I mean, he kind of seemed like it, I guess. I mean, seemed well educated. Asked me a lot of questions I couldn't answer properly because they were really complicated.
What type of questions? Do you think I could help you out, maybe?
Well, I mean, he was asking about the area and if I've heard about any sort of, like, what did he call them again, Stony?
Soul taken.
Also, type down.
I'm right though.
He called them discrepancies in the warrant.
Discrepancies in
You
the
see?
war.
That's the soul taken.
Wait. Oh shoot. Do you, man, I want to ask you questions, but I feel like, is he having trouble with his magic?
Well, I think that's what he was kind of asking about. Don't mages use war? Isn't discrepancies a bad thing?
They probably are. Okay, like, I might be able to help him if he's having difficulties with his magic, but you said he likes to keep to himself?
Yeah, he told us not to bother him, and he was very specific about it. He says if we bother him, we lose the day's pay. I don't want to lose 2 silver over any stupid question.
Oh, I see. You know, though, I really do feel like I could help him. Yeah, you know, I'm not really much in need of silver. I'd be happy to cover it with my danger pay. I really do think that.
As that happens, as you're talking, the guy's gonna open the door and kind of wave out a hand and be like, "Gruntle, why have we stopped?" No reason, master. All right, everybody, back to work.
We mean no reason. The mud is why we're stopped.
No, you guys have
we
gotten
pushed
out of
it
the
out.
mud already.
Okay, this
It's
is
kind of
awesome,
like, why have
but
we stopped again?
I gotta go to the washroom. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get that set up for when we get back.
I'll get a drink. Yvara, this is why we keep Higu around. He's so investigative. But it's weird. It's weird. He's always, you're like, why aren't you interested in this? And he's like, it's lame. But then he's like, bam! He's on top of something like, it's crazy. Like a fat kid on a cupcake. Like
Yeah, we always need a fat kid on a cupcake.
It's like a short guy and second breakfast.
I'm not gonna body shame him.
No, I'm just making metaphors about his His body's fine. He's just short. He's a halfling.
Yeah, I don't know why you gotta bring up his body to begin with, but okay.
Like a fat kid. You never heard that saying?
See, there you go again. Like, you just keep calling him fat, and he's not a fat kid.
Oh God. So where did you grow up?
Sorry, what?
He's like, oh. So where did you grow up? Like, what tribe are you from?
Just like, not humans, if that's what you're. I think we established that before.
Yeah, you're half trail or something, right?
I'm what was it? What was the thing Evan said earlier? I forget.
Toblakai.
I am Toblakai. That's it.
Well, that's what they call you here. You're a Goliath, yeah.
What what would I know about that? Toblakais. Are they common knowledge?
Pretty much, they're like giant people that come from. Just a second, I'll bring you to the world map.
And she's half a Toblakai?
No, she
Nope.
is. Toblakai.
Toblakai.
Oh, okay.
They come from here. You guys are like
From the Toblakai, okay.
here by now. Well, it's just the Toblakai. They have various tribes, like the Urid, the Rathid, or the Sunid. But yeah.
And where are we now? Sorry.
Yeah, whereabouts are we?
They're from the island of Stratum. They're not from this continent you're on right now.
Yeah, where are we on our continent?
You're
We're
right
on
now,
Genevax.
probably about here.
Okay.
Can we see smokes in the distance?
Not at that distance, no.
Okay. But we know that the Malazan are invading this continent?
Yeah, they've already taken tail.
Okay.
But this army here of them is actually outlawed. So
I'm a bat.
Okay, but the city of Pale should be Malazan friendly, or is it not?
yes,
Okay.
it is. It is. Yeah, let's get back to you guys.
Okay, so she's half Toblakai.
Full Toblakai.
Ivara or Stony?
Full Toblakai, sorry. Yavara.
Ah,
Is it Yavara or Ivara?
Ivara.
Sorry, I interrupted
Hold
you.
on.
Say it.
Like that.
Eevee.
Ivara. Okay, sorry, I keep calling her Yavara.
That works too, but that's how I've always said it is Ivara.
It's just your dirty Malazan accent. That's okay.
It's just
Can't do much about it.
It's just Ozzo being weird, trying to pronounce your name and just getting it wrong like 10 times in a row.
She's like trying to teach it to him, like
Yeah.
Ivara.
Yavara.
Interesting. Have you ever been to this continent before?
Couple of times. I don't know the place well enough to give you directions, but I've been like around.
Cool.
Cause like I know a place if I came across it, I'd be able to point it out, but I've been kind of just all over the place.
You look pretty strong. Do you think you could carry me?
Sure. And she
Like a
gets on
piggyback?
one knee and then. Yep. You can ride on her shoulders.
Oh, shoulder ride? Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she gets down on her knee there, and she like pats her shoulder there.
Yeah. I definitely climb on. I'm so pumped.
All right. Evan, are we? Do I have to roll anything for that?
For what?
Carrying me?
Ozzo?
if you want, I'd say like I don't know, a strength check, but I'd give it like advantage because you're. So you have that thing where you basically double your carrying capacity.
Yeah.
Don't Goliath have that?
Yeah, she counts as a large creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just pick him up, no problem, so long as he doesn't resist.
All
No,
right.
I'm willing. Pigo,
Yeah. So she picks you up and then carries you.
what's the weather like down there?
I'm just gonna be right
Comfortable?
back. I'm just
Stable?
gonna go have a bong food and refill my drink, so I'll be right back, you guys.
Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
What did Evan say he was doing? Sorry, I missed that.
Hootie
Bon
hoot.
hoot and drink.
Oh, gotcha. Speaking of which, I have one right next.
Pigu, we're catching up to Bachelli. The summoner. You see him on the map? He's just off the map, actually.
Catching up to who now?
Oh, what the fuck? I just had him on my screen. Oh yeah, so I don't know how to explain this, but if you zoom in close enough to the map, you can see one of the necromancers. We're catching up to them. It's weird. He's just on the edge of the map.
Which edge?
The right side, he's just outside the colors. This is basically irrelevant. It's not actually true. But I don't know, I found the right
I
zoom.
can't see it.
Yeah, I'm at the right
I'm
zoom
zoomed in all the
level.
way.
Yeah, I'm out about a mouse pointer length on the scroll bar, and he just appears there. There he is. We're catching up. It's because I'm higher. That's why I can see him. Curvature of the Earth.
That's not how a curvature of the Earth would work. He would disappear under the horizon if you could see him. Just like the gap would have disappeared between the castle and the Earth. But if you saw the gap, it must be because the Earth is flat. Science/wizardry.
It's crazy, man. It was floating. It wasn't touching the ground.
Okay, I'm
Wasn't that
back.
far away. Yeah, what happened to the floating castle? Are we going towards it?
Yeah, you guys are actually heading towards it, yeah.
Can we all see it yet?
Oh yeah, you definitely see it.
Like, look, Pigu. There's the floating
There's
castle
giant,
now.
There's giant ravens flying around it.
That is a little unsettling.
That is unsettling.
Yeah, it basically looks
Oh, yeah, I
like
see.
a giant castle, and underneath is like a carved out mountain, almost like a beehive, and the ravens are like flying in and out of the beehive underneath, kind of thing. But the thing is, the size of them from that distance, they must be like giant, big ass fucking ravens.
I pipe up and I'm like, does everybody see this? Like, why are we going towards this?
Well, it's near Capistan, so. Well, this is Stony talking. She's like, well, it's near Capistan. I'm assuming there's some sort of shit going down there.
Can we not like alter course and maybe avoid
that's
this thing?
where that's where the patron wants to go, so that's where we go.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we have to take road A. We could take road B. We'll still get there.
He wants us to take this road, so we take this road.
I don't like this guy anymore. What was he? 20 silver a day or something like that?
2 silver a day.
2 silver a day, and 20 when we finish.
I quit.
most people in this world make like 2 copper a day. So you're making
So
decent
sweet.
money, but it's not as if you're like a rich merchant or anything like that. You know, you're not.
I did
loading
not put you
with
down,
gold.
Ozzo.
I'm like struggling and you just hold my legs. Let go.
Stop struggling.
Um, on the second day
Whoa,
of
did we
your
just
journey,
we passed through
Yeah.
by a day?
yeah, you just passed through a day of this
So-
silly talking.
How
do we
does
march or
Truly
do we-
get, like,
do we
water
sleep?
and food?
You don't know. Maybe he has everything he needs inside his carriage. You don't know.
Can I like smell?
Okay.
Can I like try and figure out what he's got in there?
Make an Arcana check.
Like walk around it a few Arcana.
Yeah. You both sense there's something wrong with this wagon, as if it's been like illusioned in some way.
Holy shit, something's wrong with this wagon. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. And I like bang on the
Okay.
side of it and be like, get out of the freaking wagon.
Are you serious?
Hey,
Yeah.
wait,
I put
wait.
Ozzo down, I
I
guess.
just want to put
So
something
what are you
out here.
doing?
Let me down, Yavara.
I would have been doing this on the first day, trying to figure out how the food and water gets in. And if me and Oz are figuring it out, I'm like, hey, like if you want to wait 8 hours, I can pick up my identify spell and then figure it out. I don't know if you want to wait that long or if you want to just start causing a ruckus.
Well, I don't know. I get the feeling that it's kind of illusioned, and I can
Oh,
make
oh
that
wait,
go
I got
away.
a better idea.
Sounds like it's ruckus time.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can cast Identify as a ritual, and I can sort it all out. Well, hopefully.
Let's do it. Do it quietly.
Let's do it. Okay. Okay, so, Evan, I quietly cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay.
I just picture Pigu like dancing along the side of the path, keeping up with the
What-
moving wagon.
What do we learn about the wagon?
Basically, the inside of the wagon is a warren unto itself. It's
A
its
warren?
own realm.
Son of a
It's its
bitch.
own realm.
What?
What?
You're assuming it's bigger on the inside.
We need to look inside this thing.
So I tell
Gruntle, go
Ozzo
away.
that. Wow. Wow, that's so cool. And then there's an illusion on the outside. Is that how this works?
Like, when I said it felt like, basically I meant like it's not what it appears to be. It's not just a wagon. But on the outside, yeah, it just looks like a regular old wagon.
So Pigu
like
thinks
the
there's
Bible.
another galaxy
Very-
inside there?
There's not like another galaxy. There's like another world, pocket dimension.
Pigu, honestly?
Plain
Miniverse.
existence.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
going with, Pigu?
Hey, I'm a lot smarter than you.
We're about to find out as we march over to the
You guys
wagon.
literally have the
you
exact
sure?
same
Yeah,
modifier.
We have the
Also,
same
you're a
what?
fucking idiot, so I think I have this pretty solid.
Both get a +5 to Arcana checks.
I
So
don't know
you
that.
probably-
I'm just pretty confident that I'm smarter than him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just-
it
I
goes
was
vice
looking at the
versa,
rules
too.
and I'm like, what?
It goes vice versa. That's why I straight up don't believe him. You think there's a fucking world in there, you fucking crazy halfling?
Dude, I know how to. Did you just see me dancing? You think I just did that for fun? I don't do that for fun. I do that as part of the ritual.
Alright, well, let's get Viso to open the door.
You do it for fun because you're a simpleton.
I agree. Let's get Viso to open the door.
Yeah. Viso,
Why do we keep saying Miso?
I'll give you jerky.
I'll do it.
I'll do
for
it.
free.
Ivara will do it
I
for
open
free.
it.
Do it, Yavara. go
What
in there?
happens, Evan?
Like you go and you knock on the side. There's like a little like slidey window hole with like metal mesh
Hello?
over it.
Open it.
Um,
Open it.
The guy Caruli opens it and he's like, "Yes, oh, you're not Gruntle. How can I help you? I'm assuming you're one of my employees."
That I am. How's everything going in there?
Very quaint.
Cool.
Are you trying to like look in past him?
Got everything you need, sir?
Yes, I'm quite fine. I'm sorry, but you're not getting paid today. The contract states that when I am disturbed, you lose
No,
your
no,
day's
I'm not.
pay.
I'm not looking for payment. It's cool. I'm not. No,
No.
no.
Ah,
It's all
I see. I see. Curiosity. Well, my dear Toblakai friend, I have one thing to say about that. Curiosity killed the cat. And he just closes the thing on you.
Curiosity sounds like a bitch.
Don't take
It
that.
is.
You walk in there and you show him who's boss.
He goes, "Well, I tried."
Okay.
Did you
Fugu-
see
Fugu
anything?
steps up and knocks.
Okay, the door slides open again, and
He's like, "What?"
you're gonna like this, Pigu.
Okay.
With a wave of his hand, you are shot back 20 feet.
I counterspell.
Just your
Oh,
counter spell does not work.
What?
It does not work.
I run and try and jump in.
so you'd be about like you've never seen this type of magic before. What the fuck is going on with my shit right now? Sorry, guys.
Yes, God.
I don't know. There's something going on with my stuff. Whenever I try to move people, it like moves the screen at the same time. Oh, there we go. A little bit better. But yeah, you get like just blasted back and you just hear, "Please, no further interruption." You're not hurt or anything. Like you land very softly, almost as if like whatever force pushed you also like held you and dropped you gently on the ground. But it's nothing like you've ever felt before magic wise. You're free to make an arcana or intelligence check to like try and figure out what it is.
I want to jump in there after he wafts
Also, what do you think
Pigu
that
away.
was?
After he wafts Pigu away, I want to try and like jump in there.
Like jump in there.
Yeah, like he's done his thing or whatever, and I like as he's resetting himself, I want to like run in and jump at him.
The door's already closed and you just slam into the fucking wagon.
Son of a bitch.
Gruntle's like, "Guys, seriously, stop bugging him or I'm gonna fucking fire you. This is bullshit. You're
Maybe
making
you
us
should-
all look bad right now. I don't like it."
Sorry.
No, we understand.
You're fine.
There's-
I get it. I get it. You're curious, but
There's something off with his wagon, and I'm not sure it is, which is
does
just a
it
bit concerning.
really matter that much to you?
You know how you don't know how magics are, do you?
Yes, it does.
I
matter.
really don't, and I really don't care. I have a job
Well,
to do, and so do
Until
you.
they bite you in the ass. No, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. It's just it's hard to guard something you don't understand.
Let's just set up camp, and we'll get back on the road tomorrow, okay?
But I'm hungry.
That's why we're setting up camp.
He has food.
I have food for us.
Thanks for sharing.
This is the first time we're camping. Like, this is the first time we set up camp.
I
Wait,
haven't
is
eaten
this the
since
first day or the
yesterday.
second day?
Pardon?
First or second day?
This is the first night you're doing now because you said you wanted to do this the first night.
Okay, okay, good. Yeah, all right. I'm all on the same page. I'm feeling less concerned for time.
Yeah. So you guys now have your long rest. You eat, you whatever.
I get my
and the
counter
next
spell back.
day- Yeah, and now on the second day you're back on the road.
Wait. I want to do something that night.
Oh yeah, me too.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Marble time. It's marble time.
Marble time.
Marble time.
Oh no. That's always a
Marble
bad
time.
time.
I thought you liked role playing, Tim.
I do like role playing him, but it's just like Jesus. Always bugging me. I have a life, you know.
This god didn't know what he signed up for.
I really didn't.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
It's more useless than the weeping statue from the first campaign.
Yeah.
We always have to make callbacks to that because it's just like, tell me important plot information. No.
Bring me your manager.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit statue. I'm doing the best I can.
Because sometimes you just ask the wrong questions.
Ah, but it's the right question.
It's the experience.
They're the DM sweat questions of I don't fucking
Like
know.
last night, I legitimately thought that I was able to, or I was going to get away with it, and I was clearly wrong.
But yeah, so you're pebbling. So what do you want?
Are we back to me, or are we talking
Yeah.
about the weeping statue?
No, we're back to you. We're back to you. Sorry. We were just having a moment of silliness.
Oh, okay. I found the necromancers. I want to become more powerful so I can cause more chaos in your name. Now, I need to exchange something. I need to give them something that'll be valuable enough for them to tell me how to become a soul taken. And their task is for me to learn more about this Karuli character. I know he lives inside of some sort of warren, like some sort of other space inside of this stagecoach we're with. But that's all I seem to be able to gather. What do you know?
Karuli, you said?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I had to laugh.
Yeah?
That's what he's going by?
Who's he?
Just think about it. Karuli.
Karuli. Who?
You know of the other gods, do you not?
Who are the Shadow God and the Assassin God?
Those are Cotillion and Shadow Throne.
Cotillion
There's a
and
list.
Shadow.
Here's a list of the gods old and new going into the players. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Most of these are all common knowledge.
Cruel, maker of paths.
Ah, you are educated then. Good. Yes. He hides himself. Walking
Why?
as a schemes and plans just as we have. I believe he's come to stop me on this continent.
He's come to stop you?
Let him play his games and watch. He most likely already knows who you are.
Oh, okay. So, what do you think the necromancers would do when they know that it's him?
Do not tell them.
Oh, what?
Tell them simply he is a mage. And
He
a
is a
powerful one at that.
Wait, but why shouldn't they know that he's cruel?
Because if people knew that they walked near an elder god, would they not run away?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying we need to give the necromancers a reason to want to take him. Do you think that they would want like the Warren, the fact that his stagecoach is a Warren would be enough for them?
That might be an interesting bargain. Perhaps
I
you
like
should
you.
bring them before me.
Before
and
you?
I can tempt them myself.
How? Can I just use the marble to bring them before you?
You shall meet them soon,
Yes.
if they are not already dead. They've encountered some of our pets of the road.
Okay.
They will not recognize you for who you are, though. We do not have such control yet. So be wary. They are not kind.
Okay. We are going to be meeting some of your pets, and the necromancers have also met your pets, but I cannot trust them because unfortunately you don't have control. Is this correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing you said was if I were to bring the necromancers in front of you, then we would give them the information they would seek. Is that correct?
I will make myself known at the time.
I don't need to do anything. Okay. Let me know if there's anything you need from me.
All I need to do is, like, basically, it just tells you, like, you just gotta meet up with them, be close to them, hopefully be alone.
Okay. 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 That sounds good. I'll make sure I pitch my own tent from now on.
That is hilarious. I enjoy it.
I try. All right. Thanks, boss.
Oh, I don't like that
What turn would you prefer?
chained one, all in
All right.
one.
You should have
This
just hung up
whole
on him.
boss thing. I don't know about that. We'll talk about titles later, but just keep in mind, you are the Magi of the House of Change, and you shall forever be that, for so long as I allow you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Insert
Click.
joke about bondage. Damn it. Damn it.
But yeah,
Does Matt drink the honey?
Yeah. Now that we're, I don't know, somewhere. I don't want to go like too far from everybody, but I want to be like subtle about it. But I know
Okay.
this stuff's gonna knock me out for a little while, so I don't want to be like out too far. I want to be
Only
like
you could pass
within
a tiny
sight.
little hut.
Alrighty. Well,
But like
so
dip my
yeah,
finger in the
you
urn
can
and
do
then
that
like
pretty easy. I'm not gonna make you make any stealth checks or anything like
yeah,
that.
dip
But
my
if
finger
anyone
and
wants to
lick my
try
finger.
and notice him doing stuff, they're welcome to make perception checks.
I'm busy doing my own sketchy stuff, so I don't.
Okay, apparently everyone's off doing sketchy stuff except for Visto, who's like eating jerky and picking her nose, and Ibarra, who God knows what she's doing.
I just rolled a perception check.
Oh yeah, you definitely sneak the fuck off with a big old urn of whatever the fuck.
Well, I don't sneak off. I just like sit down and eat it.
Oh, you just sit down and eat it?
Yeah, I try to be subtle about it, but I've already offered her the honey a few times. But like I sit down and take like a finger of it. But I want to be. I want to be safe is basically what I don't want to be too far from them that people could sneak up on me, but I don't want to be too close that I'm right in the middle.
In the safety of your tent.
Oh, okay, a tent.
Like I wouldn't recommend like sitting by the fire or anything like that.
But do I share a tent with Pigu again? Or do I have
No,
my
you
own
guys have
tent?
your own separate. You have your own separate tents, but they're like exclusively for sleeping. They're like those little tents that are basically just like a tarp over your bed.
Do I get a bigger tent because I'm like a big person?
No, you stick out of it like a
No,
weirdo.
no, you
I was
do. I'm
hoping it would
sorry.
be.
They're like,
No,
we're
they-
sorry. Stuff was. Viso offers to cut off part of hers and sew it onto yours, so it's longer though, because she only needs like half of one.
we'll just put our two tents together, Viso.
Yeah, butt them
Oh my
together.
god, Viso is totally cool with that.
Okay, you just wake up the next morning and Visu's like cuddled up around your neck.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I would go into my little hut, take my honey, and just pass out in my bed.
Cool.
Does he
Make a Constitution save.
Oh, my character thing's over here.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, yeah, you start to trip balls. Basically, what happens is you're actually brought into a wellspring of shadow, and before you is Shadow Throne, and he says, "Really, you're doing the honey again?"
What the fuck do you mean again?
I've been watching you your entire life. I know what you do. You are a child of the Shadow Moon, therefore we are connected. You are praying to Osir, the god of light, but I believe you are just confused. Do you know about your parents?
They died because of you. You betrayed the family. You betrayed the whole empire.
Who has told you these fabrications?
It's what the general masses believe. You left your station or something crazy like that just before the war started. And that's why the empire's falling apart. I'll never be a child of Shadow.
Set your feelings, Azo. You know it's true. I watched you
Yeah.
dog. I watched you cast your shadows upon the refugees. Did you simply do it for fun?
Let me out of the
Testing
house.
your powers? Oh, this is great for me. I'm loving it. But yeah, basically he's going to continue and explain to you. Your mother was actually one of my chief advisors. She probably never told you. And your grandmother worshipped light. So when you were born on a shadow moon, they tried everything possible to keep you from that truth, to protect you. And sadly, it led to their death. Led to my death. You see, the Empress left my life, my mortal, thus beginning my immortal life, my life as a god. And for that I thank her. For you see, there are limitations that mortals possess, and limitations are things I do not. Nor are they things that you are walking with the Magi in chains, are you? Have you felt the taint upon the warren? Yes?
What? Are you talking about the wagon now?
No, he's talking about your fucking, how your magic is fucking up.
What? My magic
Like,
works
when
fine.
you go to,
You're
when you go to cast,
corrupting me.
you know how I make you roll a d100 when you cast a spell, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Ozo ever deduced that something was
He
plaguing
never
the
deduced
magic.
that.
I think it might have been
Well,
mentioned to him
it
by
was ex-
Pigu,
it
but
was,
Ozzo's
it
not
was
very
explained-
smart, remember?
It was explained by the Wiccan Warlock.
oh yeah, the spell plague nonsense. Okay.
Yeah. So you would know about that.
I didn't think I had the spell plague though.
Nonsense. Just like how the Earth is round and global warming is
It's nonsense.
nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Has-
Ozzo never
That-
thought he had
that
been
Earth is
affected by the spell plague. He thinks that at some point it wasn't affecting him, and his magic has just been caught in corruption. A war.
Well,
Two sides pulling
what's
at
going-
him.
what's going to happen is,
Don't you
Hey.
touch me!
sorry. But shadows are going to begin snaking around your wrist.
Oh my fucking god.
And when they leave a pure black stone bracelet with no way of like taking it off other than like cutting your wrist off is going to form around your wrist. And the god explains, "This shall keep you safe for now. Don't
Let me go!
I see how you strive against this. Don't worry. The true emperor still watches over his empire. Do not be fooled by this empress.
You're
I
a
have plans
traitor! You forsake the empire!
Go. Okay. We're done here.
I just want to wake up screaming.
You wake up screaming with a bracelet around, like that stone bracelet around your wrist.
Meanwhile, Ivar
Meanwhile.
and Viso are snuggling.
Did we get woken up by the screams?
I don't know, make perception checks.
I can hear you both snoring. Oh,
Viso
Viso does.
Viso hears. Viso wakes up and she rushes over to Ozzo's tent and is like, "What wrong? Viso heard you scream. You wake Viso up. You really loud."
You wake Viso from nice sleep. Fuck you.
Don't worry about it, Viso. It was just a nightmare.
Viso very concerned. Nightmares bad. Sometimes they omen. Was taught that when was training under under some of the cultists of Drek, but yeah, Viso knows nightmares not necessarily just dreams. Viso likes hanging out with you guys. Viso's vocabulary improved.
Yeah, I haven't heard you say yup in so long. I'm so proud of you.
Yup. So proud of you. Just ruins it right there. It's ruined.
Viso, it is nice to have you around. You're very helpful. I feel.
And she takes out her sword and starts like swinging it around, and she's like,
Whoa,
"Whoa,
whoa, whoa,
Viso
whoa!
mortal sword! Wah! Viso's super helpful."
Whoa, ah! Oh, okay.
Viso say prayer for you, okay? Viso say prayer that was taught. Help you go sleep, okay? Viso say rest a turkey cow.
I'd
It is a
rather
prayer
not.
for
I've
you.
experienced that before, and then there was nothing but monsters afterwards. No, don't.
Viso be practicing real hard on this one. And you're gonna see like Viso like close her eyes and become real serious and actually speak properly as she says this prayer. And she's all like, "Bless the falling leaves, bless the gray skies, bless the bitter wind and the beast that sleeps, and the wary blood shall feed the soil, their fleshly bodies cast down into your belly, and the dark winds of autumn shall rush in hunger, snatching up their
Stop,
living souls.
Visa! Don't
Caverns shall
die!
moan with their voices. The dead have turned their backs on the solid earth. The stone and the touch of the sky bless their onward journey, from which none return. The souls are nothing of value. Only the flesh feeds the living. Only the flesh. Bless our eyes, Drek, for they are open. Bless our eyes, for they see." Okay, Viso do good at that one. Viso really practiced on that one. You feel better now, Azo?
I'm like shaking, and like she like moves forward me like ah.
Like, as she was saying it, her like eyes rolled back to just like white. Like she was channeling her god, and it freaked you the fuck out.
Yeah, it definitely did. I like pinch myself
Good.
to figure out if I'm sleeping.
That's what we say before nighttime, before we go bed-byes. Always makes me feel better.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back to bed now and try to sleep.
As Visa walks off, you hear like singing like, "Seasons don't fear the reaper, who do the scum." Yeah, Viso's god is like the god of death and decay. I don't know if you guys know that. Well, not the god of death, but more like decay and like the passing of seasons kind of thing.
I mean, I just heard some weird fucking shit coming out of her. Kind of terrifying.
It's
And
kind of
you were the only witness, so nobody will ever believe you.
Exactly. And I don't even know what she said. I was freaking out. I was like, no, stop.
She could have like threatened to kill you on the spot, and you two would have been the only witnesses. Like,
And you guys would never believe
She will
me.
get away with shit now. She will get away with shit now. Just saying.
Okay, I gotta make sure I don't talk to Viso. That was terrifying. She's like, that was scary.
because she said she's her god's mortal sword,
That was horrifying.
which if anyone wants to make a history, well, Azo, make a history check. Oh no. No. You just freaked the fuck out.
I thought the
But
first
yeah.
nightmare was bad.
So on day 2,
Could you imagine? I wake
the
up.
following day.
Hold on. I wake up and like Viso wanders over like, how are you doing? I will kill you with the soul of my being. Like, ah! And then she just skips away.
Yes.
Oh man. Fucking insane.
That's great. But yeah. The second day, just a second, see where you guys are at. Are you still on the same map? Holy shit, you're still on the same map. Okay,
We're on the
cool,
wagon, yeah.
good. But yeah, the next day, because I'm gonna RP this one too, Theater of the Mind style. The next day, as you're going, the wagon is stopped, and you come across what appears to be the broken and shattered wagon of the necromancers that Pigu was talking to. The horses are gone, but surrounding the wreckage are the bodies of bandits. All their metal weapons and armor have been melted onto them. They appear to have died grisly fates. Like, just like, like, imagine you're like wearing chainmail and your chainmail just melts on you and you're
These-
encased in it.
They're still got their flesh and bones still though, right?
Yeah.
I go, Pigu, they weren't necromancers.
But they were something. Wow. And here I was thinking that they were nothing, eh? Like they must have. What's that? There's a spell that you can use where it heats up metal. I don't know it.
I think I've heard of it. I think it's called something like metal warmth or something like that.
Does the spell name really matter once you know how to cast it?
Kind of, because if you say, here's my ball of joy, and you cast fireball, it kind of...
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what fireball is called from now on. It's ball of joy.
Go Candy Sparkles! That's a magic missile! No, it's Candy Sparkles.
As long as we
Flavor.
all agree, that's the important thing, right?
Oh, God. But yeah, seeing this, Stony is actually going to unhinge the horse from the carriage and ride ahead.
Ours?
Pardon?
Our horse?
Yeah.
Can I advise him against that? What happens if we get ambushed?
That's why you're there.
The wagon will be immobilized.
The bandits that were on the road have obviously been dispatched. They're trying to figure out, like, who dispatched them. Well, they have a good guess, but yeah.
Okay, but if something bad happens, I'm holding you responsible. This is coming out of your pay.
Okay. So yeah, she's gonna ride off and come back in about like 20 minutes time, and she's gonna explain that on the wayside path, there are 3 Barghast warriors, and no, they haven't roasted any bandits recently, so we should probably go talk to them. See what
Let's
they
do it.
know.
The Wargrath? Who?
Barghast.
Barghast.
Make a history check.
Are they the ones that don't like Ozo's people? Malazans?
You have no fucking clue who they are.
They're not the ones that are gonna dislike Malazans, right?
You don't. I don't make a history check.
I'm asking right now. I'm gonna say Ozo. Hey Ozo, you remember how you were warned that some people here might not take kindly to Malazans? Do you think those are the people that wouldn't take kindly?
Probably. I think everyone doesn't like the Malazans.
Can we do something to hide your ugly face?
Well, what about your ugly face?
I know it's ugly, but no one hates it just because it's ugly. They hate you because of racism.
Okay, well, I'll go in the wagon then.
You can't. You think Caruli's gonna let you in?
It's worth a shot. I bang on the door. Hold on, is Stony and Gruntle also like Malazans?
No, they're of Daru descent.
Okay, I bang on the door. I'm like, I gotta go in there because I'm gonna get caught by the people who don't like Malazans. Are you coming to the door?
He opens the thing, waves his hand at this, and you watch as your skin magically turns into that of a Seven Cities native. That will last for about the day. So, please stop bothering me with these petty things. Slides the door shut. You're like Arab now for the day.
Damn.
Thank you, Pigo. That was a good choice.
Oh God.
That's probably not Arab.
That's more Indian, but yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do an Arab accent, but yeah. I'm like...
Just use a lot of throat noises. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm dying right now. This is horrible.
Fuck you.
I feel like there's something in my throat.
She's gonna continue though and say that she was speaking to them, and Kapustan is about, at this point 8 days away, and she's gonna say that this journey's stupid. Maybe because it's bare days away from a siege. Maybe we make the walls in time, in which case we'll be stuck there with the whole Panian army between us and the open road. Or we don't make it in time, and we are caught in the middle of a battle. And Gruntel's kind of like, where are those Barghast headed then? And she says, they came down from the north, but now they're traveling the same as us. They want to take a look at things closer to Kapistan, and don't ask me why. They're Barghast, ain't them? Brains the size of walnuts. We gotta talk with the master, Grundle. And the carriage door opens, and Crowley steps out, and he's all like, no need, Stony Manakis. My hearing is fine. 3 Barghast, you say? Which clan? And she's like, white face, if the paint's any indication. And then he kind of looks at Azo and looks back at her and goes, we shall invite them to travel with us then. And Gruntel's like, master. And then he cuts him off and he's like, we shall arrive in Kapistan well before the siege, I believe. The Septak responsible for the Panian forces is known for methodical approach. Once I'm delivered, your duties will be discharged, and you will be free to leave immediately for Darujistan. You do not have a reputation for breaking contracts, else I would not have hired you. No, sir. We've no intention of breaking our contract. Nonetheless, it might be worth discussing our options. What if Kapistan is besieged before we arrive? Then I shall not see you lose your lives in any desperate venture, Captain. I need then only be dropped off outside the range of the enemy, and I shall make my way into the city, and such subterfuge is best attempted alone. You would attempt to pass through the Panian cordon? I have relevant skills for such an undertaking. What about these Barghast? What makes you think we can be trusted to travel in our company? If untrustworthy, better they be in sight than out of it. Wouldn't you agree, Captain? You have a point there, Master. Alright, guys. And Stoney's kind of like, this is insanity. Fine then. We ride into the Dragon's Maw. Why not? Let's go throw some bones with the Barghast, shall we? And they kind of start walking. And Gruntle turns to you guys and he's all like, she's a treasure, isn't she?
Yes.
And Caruli's gonna be like,
How much do you think she's worth?
I believe I shall now return to the carriage. And yeah. What did you just say, also?
How much do you think she's worth?
What do you mean?
You called her a treasure.
No.
I'm just trying to like get our options right here.
A lot more than you, but I can say that.
Wait.
Oh, he likes her. That's why they travel together.
But anyways, enough from the silliness. Oh shit, I gotta fucking reload and shit. Fuck you.
It's getting along there. It's 5 past
Yeah,
11.
shit. Yeah, we'll actually call it here for tonight, guys, and we'll get back to it next week, cause yeah, it is getting pretty fucking late. I just noticed that.
I've really enjoyed the session though.
No, it's been a lot of fun RP and stuff, and there's that fun little like introduce Yvara combat duel thing at the beginning, which was really nice.
I felt pretty badass. That was fun.
Yeah.
Introduce Yvara.
You probably should have like taken that mask, but you know.
I probably should have taken that mask, but I feel like she's like, that's not who Yvara is. She's not.
Should have kicked it to Viso.
She basically where she's coming from is that she doesn't want any opportunity to rise through the ranks or whatever. She enjoys her freedom. So this whole like this is fine, like just guarding like caravans and shit, but like she wouldn't be able to take on what Mariana did. She would just be like fucking turn it down right away.
She's like, I don't want responsibility. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
would you just
she's
spit on it?
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that noise. But she's also not taking no shit.
Hey, you're still 323rd. So out of 1,000,
I'm a person.
200? I thought he was in the 300.
I said 323.
That explains it. Yep.
I was surprised that they wanted to like recruit me. I was like, no, you don't know. But anyway, great session,
Cool.
guys.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Talk to you later.
Peace.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
later.